fight if you wouldn't been that drunk.
Between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions.
I know that nigga D-So was hot because that nigga text that shit in the group chat early in the morning. That nigga said, boy, that nigga J-Boy had me hot.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
God damn, we can't tackle Jameson Williams or what?
The same result, and he opted for the touchback.
I ain't know that nigga was hurt, bro. Yeah.
Franks now to throw on first down.
Hell nah, he didn't get that out. That's a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Why do the zone nigga follow that nigga across the field like that, bro? Has anybody figured out?
And now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Real tired.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. You said his quarterback number 76. Damn, I ain't even noticed that. That was like 16. Yeah, then.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Mostert's got all the speed in the world, but injuries have kept him from being able to show that over a full season. Now he finds himself competing for starting touches in Miami and hoping to get back to his 2019 form in San Francisco, where he topped 770 yards with 8 touchdowns.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And going deep for Hill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But
That's
out of
tough.
bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return.
Bro, stop the cap, bro. It's like you cannot tackle this nigga Jameson Williams, bro. No lie. You can't tackle this nigga.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That nigga Chris Berry a hoe, boy. Babies. Got me sicker than a bitch.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket.
Fuck.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I got to remember that Tua can't make that shit.
Mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover.
Yeah,
now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a
Let's
first
go
down.
and quit bullshit.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards.
Bro, let's be real with each other.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. The Lions at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football.
Oh my gosh, we need it.
Going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball.
Run it, Bob.
Every snap, another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
Yes, sir.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know what?
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, 80 yards to the crib.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Franks. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. So this is caught by Williams. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Franks, 3rd down from the gun. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this is the league I love for you, the Ravens.
Every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
Yo, why do they be hoeing me on my toe drag swags?
When they do, and you saw the celebration. celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa.
Yeah, they home.
Complete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Play action, now it's Tua. Forced out to his left.
Oh, I just hit the wrong fucking button.
You saw that one coming, it's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
I just hit the wrong button.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Yeah, that's what they call a time.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Frank's throw taken in by Chark. And stopped a few.
That hoe wasn't past the. That nigga held that hoe for a minute.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Swift. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Franks now on second down.
Oh, they cheating me. They cheating me.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incomplete.
That should have been picked right back.
As the first half winds down.
They'll run with Swift, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Got his dumb ass. Got his dumb ass.
Picked up by Javon Holland. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
Got his dumb ass. I knew that RPO bubble was coming. And I missed the field goal.
Hindsight is 20/20. They would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
That's only a route Mark Andrews can run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Franks now. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, and that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, I tried him. Why do I keep trying that nigga?
And the Lions are going to take over once again. They'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT. And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off.
It was all part of the plan.
As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
This nigga trying to get it griefing.
After the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. So that, another sack for the first-round pick on the season. You know, he's shown here, Charles, in the first few months of his career that pass rushing, it might be a specialty of his. Yeah, and I'm not sure that I graded him that way prior to the season. That's not necessarily what they drafted him for at all, but let's face it, they're going to take it, and I think they'll expand upon these talents that they found and keep sending him out to the quarterback. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Here's a carry. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right. And Wilson with it, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Chase Edmonds His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
That nigga definitely do got Travis Kelce.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now Tua. Now the pressure gets
Bounce back to the nigga on accident.
The 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught.
Better not peek that shit. Nigga had his back turned to me.
Just outside the 10.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua dancing to his left. That's complete left side to Gray. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Bro, this nigga Williams break tackles every fucking time. Like, this nigga is not that good. He's not that good. He's good like that in real life, but not on the game yet. Stop making him do this shit.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Yeah, more time than I would like.
Side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He'll buy some time right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
that is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins continue to run up the score. They lead it.
This nigga need to quit, bro.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out
need
now,
to quit,
following
man.
the touchdown to kick. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The Franks looking to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. On the move to his left. And past the 35, he dropped a yard or two.
QB read with Franco.
The 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Perfect. Thank you.
Now Franks. And finally down
He caught that.
as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
But say he getting in his end zone one way or another.
The fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
But say he not getting goose egg.
In succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
That's Lamar James. You think nigga?
Looking to throw. Franks. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Back to throw. Franks. Shark's got it left side. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow.
Oh, this nigga pissing me off now.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time
Fumble.
will at least be the equal of throwing it
Game
in this
time.
situation.
Who fumbled that bitch?
A run with Mostert up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of
They
yards.
called it back. Damn.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this pass caught by Gray. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Wow.
The first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this
Boys going to that old title.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this